All right, next up we have Tagir Ulanbekov versus Cody Durden. This will be a fight in the flyweight division. Tagir is 14-2. He is 4-1 his last five. He's coming off that submission victory over Nate Maness. He's facing off against Cody Durden, 16-4-1, 4-1 his last five, coming off that decision victory over Jake Hadley. Both of these guys are around the same age, and Tagir will enjoy a 3-inch reach advantage here. Odds for this fight right now, Tagir is a minus 170 favorite, opened up at a minus 128. And Alex, I'll let you go ahead and start off Tagir versus Cody here. What do you think about this fight?
Um, I think I think Cody's a solid dog in this fight, man. I think his improved striking since he joined American Top Team ATT has really unlocked his wrestling. Um, and I think Tagir's body frame is kind of perfect for Cody to be able to get those level change takedowns. Um, Tagir has like this, lengthy frame, similar to like Saeed Nurmagomedov, um, while Cody is much more bulky, sturdier, and low center of gravity. So I feel like Cody, he'll have some success, getting those takedowns. And I know that Tagir has very slick um, grappling and wrestling, and he also has a very good get-up game. But I think, Cody, he's gonna be prepared for that. Like his last fight against Jake Hadley, was a very good BJJ guy. But Cody wasn't afraid to take him down and wrestle with him. And so, yeah, I like Cody in this fight, man. I think he's also an absolute dog, and that's kind of like the type of fighters that you want to have your money on. Again, keep repeating that. It's definitely like a big factor, in fighting. If you have like that fighting spirit where, you're just never gonna give up, like it's like a big thing for sure. So yeah, I think I like Cody here, as an underdog.
Yeah, I could see why. Just for reference, pure pickers, Cody in his last four fights has been an underdog, and he's cashed in each of those four fights as an underdog. So this guy is definitely he works well as an underdog. That's for sure. He's been proven to do that. Tagir, let me talk about him. He's a pressure wrestler, also good at takedowns. I think he does have long arms and reach for the 125 division. He can implement a lot of chokes specifically to sub his opponents with those long arms. He also has decent boxing. I think that he has a good jab, decent straight from behind it. Mainly uses that 1-2 to hide his takedowns, which is what he ultimately wants to do. Cody is also a solid pressure wrestler. He also has good takedowns, 50% takedown accuracy. I like that Cody chains his takedowns and is relentless. Has good cardio, pace, constantly shoots. Also, like you mentioned as well, Cody has underrated striking as well. I think he actually has pretty good power for the 125 division. He can throw some bombs if needed. Cody's also a fast starter and has a high motor and durable. So that's a triple threat right there. If you're a fast starter, high motor, fight for that the whole 15 minutes. That's a really good combination right there. The one thing that I will say is that Cody has been a little susceptible to being subbed. If you look at some of his losses, he does have three submission losses, two in the UFC. He was flying triangle choked by Jimmy Flick. That was more of a kind of meme finish there, right? That doesn't happen that often. But in his fight against Muhammad Mokaev, this guy shot for a takedown and was instantly put in a guillotine choke by Mokaev. So he has shown to be like subbed in that style, and I could easily see Tagir doing that with his long arms and choking this guy out if he's too aggressive. Right now, I actually lean towards Tagir by sub. I think that Cody, he's just going to be so amped up and he's going to try to prove that his wrestling is a lot better than this guy. And I feel like we're going to get a finish similar to how Mokaev did it. I don't think it'll be as fast, but I think at some point he will get subbed. However, I'm staying away from this fight as I could also see from your viewpoint, Durden grinding out a decision victory. Because Tagir, if you look at his fight against Tim Elliott pretty much out grappled him, out wrestled him, out like he was just doing everything to Gear. I think that that could easily happen in this fight as well. So pick here is to Gear by sub, but I'm most likely staying away from this and saving my units for elsewhere on the fight card.